In Dungeons and Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 26 of our fourth campaign together. And joining me, I have Bodhi as Durian.
A tough orc, trying to head east.
Chris as Edward.
I'm just a simple man who's trying to figure out this world that he is now in and kill those who are responsible for bringing me here.
Joel as Peter.
Halfling sorcerer, and your friend in the dark.
And Jason as Desperado.
Hey, the nimble elf paladin, just trying to shed some light into an otherwise dark place.
And tonight we're telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And if you're joining us for the first time, check out our session recaps to catch up on the story if you wish. And
Just go watch the previous episodes first. That's also an option.
Start with number 1 and watch all the way through.
Yes, if you're joining us for the first time, you're doing it wrong.
This isn't the Star Wars trilogy. You got to go back to the beginning.
Yeah. Do it in order. We'll see you in a few hours.
Yeah, you can't watch the first two.
Welcome
and then watch
back.
The other
I'm
ones
glad you
as
got caught up.
As
Okay.
a flashback or anything, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, today's a flashback session. There's going to be no new content. We're just going to go over everything that just happened.
So last game,
I love
Edward
it just
learned
ignores us now.
There might be information for him regarding his situation
Yes.
at the Temple of the Moon, which is on the east side of the ruined city. And you also learned that Silverado is perhaps at the Face of Sorrow Theater, also on the eastern side of the city. Commander Hawkins returned with some information saying that the ATK is planning a mission on the next 10-day moon, which is now 7 days away. And it is I think the overall plan here is to travel to the Temple of the Moon to see what kind of information they might have there regarding Edward. And then kind of play it by ear, perhaps checking on Silverado or, essentially filling in the time before that mission that the ATK will be setting out on.
Yeah, we got a lot of plates spinning.
I had this as the third day of the moon cycle. Is that right? That math works out to what you just said, right, Ben? 7 days till the full moon.
Yeah, in 7 days from now, that evening will be the 10-day moon. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And I just need to go to the temple before that.
For some reason, I feel it's important to keep track of that now.
I don't have a bad night. Yes, it is.
It's important for Ben that we go there, so we have to stop tracking when the 10-day is over.
Right.
Yeah.
All this timeline.
It's part of the lycanthropy curse. We have to keep track of the calendar, and if I don't get cured soon, he'll start issuing encumbrance rules.
Food.
And so, last session, you guys defeated some ogre zombies that seemed to be, focused on plundering a house in the area. And we left off after you were able to dispatch of them and destroying them handily and easily.
And you mentioned something to the effect of like burning the bodies, or if I did it, like doing it at the hands of a paladin would essentially send them back to the mother in some fashion, as well as, in addition to them having to have gone to like a water flow, or at least it sends them off to somewhere they can't come back from.
They have been destroyed to the point where they cannot be resummoned, but that was part of the debate as far as they will not be returning to the afterlife to join Anam, the legions of Anam.
Yeah.
So
Right.
In that sense, they're essentially erased.
Cool. Some casual soul erasure, nothing crazy about that.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. I just
All
don't
good.
get burned by the paladin, and you can go to the afterlife eventually.
Are you guys saying that you would like to add to the Master's army? I'm misunderstanding here.
No. It's fine.
What are we working towards here? Are we working towards?
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine for the big mean guys. Let's I say go for it. Just don't do that to like an innocent person or something.
No, we would send them back to the mother.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, as we would. Right.
I'm confused at your confusion. Yes.
You continue north. And actually, just a couple of more turns in the path, and you see a house that is in somewhat salvageable condition. And but you notice that it has been overtaken by vines and fungus, and spores hang around the house in the air like smoke. You see that the vines have kind of formed a wall over the windows that have been, previously knocked out. They've bound the door, and you see a face through a gap in the vines, and you hear a frenzied shout, "Please help us! Get us out of here!" And this must be the house that the ogre zombies were speaking of. They were coming to smash.
Is the house made of stone or is it wood?
It has some stone pillars. Most of the walls are made of wood.
Dorian, my friend.
Yes.
Perhaps you can smash your way through one of the walls.
I can give it a go. And Durian's just gonna walk up to, I guess, the section that is least covered by vines, if he can find one that's wooden, and attempt to chop through. If there's not enough room for someone to crawl through the wood, he'll start chopping at the vines first, just kind of see if anything weird or bad happens.
Okay. The vines seem to have been almost intelligently placed, and they have, formed lattices over the doors and windows, rather than just climbing up the stone columns of the corners of the house. So you could choose a portion of wall to break through, or you could try to hack away at the vines that cover one of the doors or windows.
I'm gonna give a swing at one of the walls and see how sturdy it is.
With your axe?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
The mace might be better, but I'm just gonna do the great axe and see if that does a good chunk.
Okay. As you get close, there are, spores from the fungus that has also grown over the house hanging in the air, and you feel your throat begin to itch. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, my throat itches. I'm allergic. Never mind. I'm good.
You're able to take a deep enough breath of fresh air and then get close enough to the house to brandish your axe against it. Will you make a melee attack for me, please?
Sure. We'll just give it a chop. Oh, I whiff horribly.
Okay. So a 9 off of a rolled 1.
You forgot to spit in your hands before during. You got to get a good grip.
I can't breathe. I usually exhale when I swing.
As you as you try to regain your composure, make another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, it was so good before. 16.
Okay. And if you wish, you can make another attack against the
All right.
against the house.
I'm gonna.
So did he just miss the side of a barn? Is
The
that
broad side of the barn. Exactly.
No. I said shaking my head.
Fully whiffed. Fully whiffed.
All right. I'm just gonna
Almost dislocated his shoulder. He swung it so hard, probably.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not gonna do this reckless. I'm gonna do this again. I can do it. I swear I can do it. 19.
Sure.
Hey.
Let's put a chunk in the wall.
Yeah,
Sure.
and your axe easily cleaves through this portion of the wall, and you see through this hole that has been revealed a small family huddled in fear. The parents grab the hands of the little ones.
Hold your breath.
Seek to pull them out, but the children are refusing to move. They seem terrified. And the parents plead with them. They know that the situation is dire and these spores are poisonous, so they need to evacuate as soon as possible. But these children are being quite stubborn.
Kids.
I don't. I only have fruit. I will. You know what? I'm just gonna take my axe to the vines next to the wall that I chopped down. See if I can cut out a portion for them to walk by, and probably get hit because these things are evil. If I had to give a guess.
Make an attack roll, please.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a normal, just a normal swing. A 15.
Sorry, one moment. And as you hack away at the vines, one fell swoop of the axe is enough to sever them. However, these fungal spores pour out of the vines themselves as well, creating a large plume. Please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I gotta keep breathing.
Another 27.
19.
Okay. The parents say, "Come on, children, hold your breaths," but they're screaming and shouting, and of course being quite stubborn. The parents go to lift the children and just pull them out. Though that if the children breathe in these spores, it could be dire.
Does it look like we could burn off the air, Ben? If we were to have a torch, something like that, maybe it would burn them out of the.
The risk with that would be also igniting the house.
But just having a torch in the air, clear, there's spores floating around in the air, right?
There are.
Okay. So, having a torch might ignite and then ignite, the air might light on fire.
It might, and in that way, the dried old wood of the house may ignite as well. If you'd like to try, you certainly may, though.
Right.
I'm gonna take the bag that I have all of my my durians in, and I'm going to dump the durians out onto the floor, away from the cabin.
Oh God, what is that smell?
I'm doing it far from the cabin. Okay, it's not that stinky.
Okay.
I toss one in there like a smoke grenade. You gotta get out now. It's too stinky.
How many are there, Ben? There's a one. Is it 4 or 3?
3 children, 2 parents.
Children and 2 parents. Okay. I'll go in with you, Durian. I'll walk in, Ben. I'll take my hat off. And do I need to make a save to walk in?
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I was gonna give the bag or put the bag over my head to see if it helped with the breathing problem or not.
23.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll advantage. 23.
It helps. And you love the smell of durians, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Whoever's gonna. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So while the stench doesn't offend you, you do realize after you've done this that the smell of durians will be all over you now, which is all right. And the two of you find yourselves in the house with the family, the parents trying to stifle the children, telling them to hold their breaths because they realize they need to get out of here before the place, is overrun.
Pardon me, Master. I can lay a blessing on the little ones that might help them escape. Unfortunately, I can't. My magic isn't quite strong enough to encompass you all. However, if you stay close to me, my radiant, my righteous aura will help shield you as well from the poison. But we must escape if we could.
I can put your 3 children in this bag, but they'll smell like me forever.
I'll kneel down to the smallest one, Ben, and I'll hand them my hat and say, cut. You may cover your mouth with this as we exit. We will help to protect you as we escape.
Very good.
And I'm going to cast a bless on the children.
Very nice. Okay.
Smart.
As you do so, they even seem calmed by your presence, Desperado, and the small family rushes out of the opening that Durian has opened for them. And they clear the fungal infection of this building and are out in the clearing on the road.
First things first, I put my durians back in the bag.
Very good.
I sling it around my body. I smell like durians for no reason now.
Again, once they're out, Ben, I'll approach the little one and get my hat back and just check and see that the children are better. Or okay,
yes.
at least.
They seem well, and the parents are very thankful. They explain they don't have anything to offer for your help. They've just been trying to rebuild their home. It looks as though that is not going to work out for them. And they explain that they will be going back south to Riverside.
I don't have much to help you, but I'll pull out some coins out of my coin purse. I'll give them 10 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces, Ben.
Wow. That's very generous, the man says. I will pay you back if you meet me in Riverside. This will be enough to get us started again, though. Thank you.
It's just a little thing by any means. But if you are in need of help, I would seek out SoCal. She is a local priest in the area. She knows us. If you tell her you saw Desperado, she will know that you were. She may help you as well. I wish for your good fortune. Sorry, I'm sorry.
What is your orc friend's name?
My friend Durian. Yes, I'm sorry.
Smile and wave.
Well,
Durian, really friend. He's the one that freed the way for you.
And they nod as well to Peter and Edward, and they hurry on their way, knowing the dangers of the city.
Well,
are you skilled with a blade, or do you need something like that, Master? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, sir. Sorry, Ben. Evan?
No. Mackenzie.
And I have a couple of scimitars that I am no longer using. I will give him one.
Oh, thank you. I should have grabbed
not
one
much,
from
but
the
it might
house,
help you.
Yes.
Worst case, it might be worth something else when you get to town.
Well, you're most generous. The group of you can gain inspiration. Well played.
Nice. I'm already inspired.
I said a scimitar. It's a short sword, Ben.
What's the maximum number of inspirations we can have then?
We do go over the typical one. I forget how many we said for this.
I have 3 in my.
I think we said 3 is max. You guys got to use these things.
That means I got.
Okay. We have. I remember a few situations where it was quite perilous.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I also need to be better about handing them out frequently enough for you guys to remember to use them. So you've saved the Mackenzie family. They're very grateful. They've gone to Riverside, and no doubt word of your good deed will spread.
Nice.
Now, as you continue north, the path gets closer to the forest to the west, and there are trees at your side before you know it again. Tall trees, some of them with snow on their upper boughs, and it would even be serene if not for the sudden sound of moaning coming from just within the thicket.
Can I try to hide it?
Peter, make a stealth check, please.
Thank you.
And Peter, where do you try to hide?
I'm gonna use one of these trees that form the thicket.
Okay.
For cover. Placing the tree between myself and whatever made the sound from that direction.
Okay.
Can I take a sniff at the air?
Edward, make a perception check for me, please. 18 stealth from Peter.
Can I do it with advantage since I'm sniffing the air?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm mounted on my elk, Ben, so I don't think I could stealth.
Fair enough, thank you.
I'm not going to give it a try.
I'll stay with you, Darian. We got it.
Yeah, 22 for my perception.
You smell a familiar scent of rotting flesh.
Okay.
Similar to those ogres, those zombie ogres we fought, or?
Yeah, like undead sort of stench.
You recall this scent, similar to when you walked the Trail of Dead, similar to when you fought the zombie ogres.
Edward will sort of under his breath just whisper to the others and say, "It's undead. They're coming again." And he will shift into his animal form.
Okay.
Darren's going to switch to his mace and shield.
Okay.
I also want to activate my Crimson Right too, if I can do that as well.
Good. And you hear the continued sound of moaning from within the trees and the thicket. And Peter, you have put your back to this tree, and you notice that the sound of this moaning is not coming any closer.
I'm gonna spur that. I will say to I'll whisper that in their mind to Durian.
Okay,
You can talk back to me. This is like a mental connection.
Should I go forward? Check it out.
You're saying that out loud, Darian?
I think I am, even though I could speak over.
That's how he thinks in his mind. Is
I'll
like
go.
he has to say it out.
Sure.
No, Durian, you stay. I'll go. I'm a little sneakier than you are.
Oh, that is true.
Okay.
And
Something just whispered in my mind, and it told me to go.
Edward will begin to tiptoe up towards the moaning bush and see what's going on over there.
Sure,
Great
you entered
tavern
the
name, by the
thicket
way.
and past Joel, and
Straight
there's
to the moaning bush.
kind of dense foliage beneath the trees. And as you go, you walk. You're off the path, and you see a corpse tied to a tree. As you're trying to sneak up, will you make a stealth check for me, please?
The lizard folk.
God.
What was that?
It's 22.
You see the corpse tied to the tree, its legs cut off, only bloody stumps remain. You see its jaw moving slowly, and the moaning is coming from this corpse.
Interesting. And I don't see any other. Are there any other like undead or any other immediate threats around that I can see?
As you raise your eyes to the forest around you, you see that there are several of these tied to various trees.
All right. I'll sort of over my shoulder holler back at the rest of the guys and just be like, all right, gentlemen, you can come on up. It's there's no immediate danger, though there are lots of questions, though.
Yeah, Durian's gonna walk up and check out this guy with no legs.
Okay.
Does it look like a soldier or like a commoner, peasant?
It's hard to tell. The clothes and body are in shambles. Desperado, do you join them?
Yeah, I'll move up on my trusty steed. Yeah.
And Peter?
I'll move closer, but I'm still gonna try to stay in stealth, using any bushes.
Okay. As the group of you emerge from the thicket, the creature's, this corpse's head turns toward you, and it shrieks shrilly, loudly, and other shrieks from the forest join this sound in an agonized chorus.
Uh-oh.
And can you all please make wisdom saving throws?
Oh.
Yeah, just shrieks from a forest, you know.
Durian and Edward, you can add that my +3 as well. Like your
Yeah. Oh, I did have it on there. Good. 24.
15 on my side, Ben.
16.
I'm gonna use a luck point to roll with advantage.
Nice.
And
That's why you don't have to use your inspirations, Joel. You have the lucky points too, right?
So I'm not close enough, right, to get your bonus?
Yeah, you need to be within 10 feet.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of.
Well, that's a 14.
14, 15, 16, 24.
We've obviously
Peter.
set up some sort of alarm, unfortunately.
Although you have hung back in the underbrush, you feel petrified by this sound as it cascades around you and envelops you, and you become motionless and afraid.
Okay.
I think gut reaction, Durian is just going to, as soon as this shriek sets off like a chain of shrieks in the forest from all these other ones that are tied to trees, right?
Yes.
Durian's just gonna smack this zombie in the head with his Mace of Disruption. Kind of just hoping to take it out outright.
Sure. Easily enough, you dispatch it.
Okay.
Knee-jerk reaction smashed in the face, do you?
Yeah, I mean, he shrieked at me.
For sure. How dare he?
There's one
He
less
started it.
one less voice shrieking in the woods.
I think we should go,
notice
guys.
Fear has gripped Peter, and he is unable to move. This effect seems to endure, at least for several moments so far.
I'm just gonna pick him up like a statue under my left arm, and I'm just gonna walk out of the thicket with him.
Okay.
And I'll try and get close if he gets another save to kind of help his resolve. Yeah.
Come on, we're leaving. I don't know what this place is, but it's cursed.
Keep your eyes about. Obviously, this is some sort of alarm as well.
And as you say that, you see figures distant up the road on horseback, large figures like Durian, perhaps half-orcs, something similar. And there are 3 of them trotting towards you.
What's yours, Dorian?
Yes. I'm gonna put down Peter real quick. Can you fit him on the back of your elk?
Yep.
All right. I'm like kind of just like a pelt. I'm just gonna put on the back of the elk. He just sits there like a stiff log.
Okay.
That'll work.
And I'm gonna bring out my axe, and just in preparation, and I'm going to just kind of take the lead walking up. Because I don't know if these guys are friendly or not, but they're orcs, so who knows?
Edward, what form are you in?
I'm still in my wolf form, so I'm gonna kind of stay back on this.
Okay. You see the three soldiers approach. There is the, burnt yellow of the ATK adorning their armors. And the one who is foremost is a large half-orc with a deformed lower jaw. It must have been split open at some time and not cared for before it mended itself. And he says, "Hold it, that's far enough."
Hey, what's going on?
You ain't going this way.
No? Why not?
My orders, no one's going through here. Too dangerous.
Is it related to all those people screaming in the woods over there?
No, that's ours.
That's yours.
That's right.
Oh. Okay.
We gotta do something with them or they turn up against us.
That's fair. Why is it so dangerous up here? You don't mind me asking?
Bugaisha cut down our alarms. The road's swarming with them ahead.
So it's just you three against a bunch of Bugaisha?
No, we got a blockade up ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, let's just look back to the group. We don't like them. We don't like the Bugaisha, so and we can. I mean, look at me. I'm pretty strong, and I lift up my axe and I show off my big muscular chest and all the wounds and scars I got on there. We're pretty tough,
That half-orc spits on the ground, unimpressed.
I spit on the ground as well.
Or like it catches, it's like hanging off your lip a little.
Sorry, that's weird.
Well, we don't like them either, but like I said, path's teeming with the undead up there. No one's going through.
Desperado, did you wanna you wanna talk to these guys now? I don't feel like I'm doing much here.
Well then, I'll approach Ben. I'll remove my hat.
I'll take Peter off the back, stiff as a board.
Hail, Desperado. My group and I, we have been fighting against the Bugaisha. They attacked
The Bean Garden.
Bean Garden. Yeah, and we turned my group and I, along with the help of some of the locals at the Bean Garden, to turn back a large contingent of the Bugaisha, including some of their mages and an undead contingent which actually came up from the catacombs of that castle, as well as some giant zombies and other monstrosities. Not to mention the zombie-sized ogres that we
killed 4 of them.
Zombies, I guess. Really. On the road behind us, I assure you, we can hold ourselves, and we might even be able to help you. Push them back.
Will you make a persuasion check, Desperado?
Sure will. I'll use inspiration on you just to make sure. That's good. I did 30.
Oh,
Well, you lot look like you can care for yourselves. I just need everybody's name here. Keep records of who passed through.
Fair enough. As I said, I am. My name is Desperado the Third. My friend Durian. Behind me here is my friend Peter.
I wave with Peter in my hand.
And we have our friend Edward. He's scouting.
And who's that? He gestures to Kevin Hawkins.
Just kind of look at him.
Oh yeah, he's with us too.
I can see that. He's got no name.
His name escapes me right now for some reason I can't explain.
Who is this guy? Who are you? And I look over to him and I ask, who are you? Because he's got a helmet on, right?
I forgot Kevin was with us. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Kevin looks nervous as he steps forward. Name's Kevin Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
The man snorts. Well, I ain't gonna be the one that lets Commander Hawkins pass. That's not gonna fall on Buns and Company.
Buns and Company?
That.
How many of them are there again?
3.
Can I quietly make my way sort of around behind them, staying hidden?
Yes.
It's not really, it's a joke, I'm sure this guy isn't, Commander Hopkins, whoever the hell that is, I don't know. I mean, this guy,
are funny.
Not most of the time. They're kind of fall flat.
Well, you all can pass, but he ain't passing through here. Matter of fact,
I can assure you, he's an honorable man. Whatever you think you know about Kevin, you don't know. There are tricks being played among your ranks.
Is that right?
That is right.
Will you make me another persuasion check, please? At disadvantage, Desperado.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Peter, you regain your senses, use of your faculties.
Oh,
the whole time.
Oh, dude.
The whole time, his eyes are
11,
just darting side to side.
11.
It's just a 9. It's not guide. I don't have guidance. Get rid of that.
Look,
9.
It's nothing personal. I just can't let him through. I can't be the one. I speak for these men. I speak for the men at the barricade. And if it's found out I let through Commander Hawkins, well,
perhaps maybe think of it this way: you have a ledger or something you need to write our names down in.
That's right.
Just do not write his name down.
I'm not going to write his name down because he's not coming through.
Look, we don't like the undead type, alright? They're a bane to everybody. No one likes them. And we're a bit inclined to kill them when we see them. And, we could help with your blockade issue. I mean, we killed a necromancer that was summoning a bunch of them at the Bean Garden.
Right.
If you could let him through and not write his name on the manifest, and who knows, we might die in those swarms of undead that you claim to be beyond the blockade, or we get rid of your problem, and you could say, yeah, no, these guys took care of themselves, and I let them through, and they killed all the guys, all the undead, and you can take some credit for doing that.
No, and where's that other one you said was with you? That one you call an Edward?
I don't know, man. The guy likes the woods.
My friend here makes a good point, though. You know, if you do not write Kevin's name in the ledger, he didn't pass through. But if his dead body turns up, I mean, that makes you look good too, does it not? If you're concerned about, not letting him.
I got these two young bucks taking any opportunity they can to advance. If I don't write down Kevin's name, if I let him pass, they'll sell me out. I trust them to have my back in a fight, but politics is another thing.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
sorry,
that is,
I can't do it.
that is tough. That is tough.
You're gonna have to find another way around.
Mine's just kind of dart to wherever Edward's at.
I launch myself onto the back of the captain and bite into the back of his neck.
I swing.
As he's telling him that they've got his back, I like full just.
Edward, make for me, please, a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
As you've been sneaking up on this trio.
Ooh. Flat 10.
Okay. As you do go to attack, some twigs snap underfoot, and the men on horseback turn to look at you, just as you're lunging at them.
What is that?
You can make for me your attack with disadvantage, please.
Can I stop the immediate attack once I see them turn around, or am I already? If I'm already lunging, that's fine. I'll do it.
I feel like we're kind of
okay
into that
that's
already.
Fine.
Okay,
that's fine. With disadvantage, you said?
Yes, please. And also, everybody, please roll initiative.
Can I just turn to Commander Hopkins and say, you never heard of a term called lying? It's quite useful.
Yeah, I was expecting you to say like a fake name or something like that.
I was trying to think of a name. I just couldn't come up with one.
I couldn't think of a good one. I could say like Harris or something. I don't know.
I was frozen.
Oh, were you?
I got a 9 for the attack and a 9 on the initiative, so there went my cool moment.
Okay, well, you are upon the back of this veteran half-orc, but unfortunately your bite does not land.
I just look up at him and go, Edward, sorry, I didn't introduce myself formally.
And Buns shrieks out, "This beast? None of you will pass now." And all of them draw their swords to give battle. First, in initiative...
Me. I think it's me.
Yes, will be Desperado.
Oh, Desperado.
Dang it.
Dictate how this fight starts. Are we murdering? Are we...
Is Peter still kind of frozen in fear?
No,
he's snapped out of that.
Oh man. Do they look like they're drawing on my friend Edward now?
Yes, all of them kind of quickly circle and face Edward, who's on the back of the horse behind the half-orc.
Yeah. Well, I draw my rapier and still mounted as the leader orc is that has an Edward on his back, and I'll move to strike him with my rapier.
Okay.
I don't get the impression that these guys are evil, Ben? Probably not. Probably on the neutral side.
Surprisingly, they are.
That's 15 on the first jab.
Trend towards neutral, right? But 15 will miss.
Aye. And on the crisscross, trying to jab again with my rapier. On 16 to hit.
It bounces off of their splint armor.
All right, and then I just I'll ready my sentinel shield and stay there for now.
Okay, Durian, you've seen Edward lunge. Battle has ensued. They all have their swords drawn against Edward.
When Edward pounced, I said I swing, and then, of course he failed the attack. So I went to go say play it off. He's like, "What is that?" As I'm going to swing, but I'm still gonna follow through on. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go reckless, but I don't know if I'm gonna. Whatever. I'll go in a rage. Why not? I'll go in a rage at having to hurt one of my fellow men, and I'm going to make some reckless attacks against the major orc guy. And I want to get next to another one of the young bucks, as he said,
Okay.
kind of within 5 feet of either of them, just so I have options in case, the worst happens.
Sure.
Make some reckless attacks against the normal or the half orc man.
Buns.
Of course, his name is Buns. We all like food.
Likes doing squats.
A 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay, that's what we got, everybody. That's what we're aiming for. I'm not doing any fancy add -5, add 10 stuff. That's 11 damage. As I kind of just sadly chop into the back of him, and I'm gonna go again for a 24
hits.
For 16 more slashing damage. An even worse second cut. And, he has to, or if he tries to attack Edward, it'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
And I will sit there and be like, "I'm sorry, man. If you just let us pass, it'd be different. I'm really upset at this. Kind of in an angry but also sad way." On my turn.
Buns points at the veteran on horseback furthest from you, Durian. "You go, get reinforcements." And as you cleave into his back, he spins to attack you, Durian.
All right, there'll be an advantage. A miss.
A 13, a 22 will hit.
That will, yes.
For 9 damage. And he pulls a short sword in his left hand and swings that at you as well. A 13 will miss.
Yes.
The other veteran on horseback slashes at Edward with his long sword.
Bring it.
At 23.
That'll hit.
For 9 damage.
I will, as a reaction, reduce the damage that he takes with Spirit Shield. 2d6. So -7 off of that.
Okay, so 2, and then I'm resistant in my form, so 1.
He swings at you again with his long sword, with a 6 to miss, and draws his short sword, trying to attack you again for a third time with an 18.
The 18 just hits.
And you'll take 5 piercing damage.
Okay, again halved.
Also, Chris, I think, does your transformation, does it stay until you go unconscious, or you let it go? Does it have a duration?
It's an hour.
Oh, it's an hour? Okay.
It's an hour, or if I go unconscious, or something like that.
All right.
Next is Peter.
So, here's my question, Ben.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see how
Magic
much yes I can get
shenanigans.
away with. The mounted orc that was instructed to go and turn us in. How far is he from me?
I had questions about that too.
Yeah, I had questions about that too. I mean, I could
Um,
probably catch that guy if I wanted to.
oh gosh, my mounted combat rules are not up to snuff as far as my knowledge here. I think they can take a double move action as a mount. That would put it 120 feet from you.
Do what?
Yeah, this thing took off rapidly, putting a lot of space between you. You can still see it though down the path.
I mean, you can move.
You know what? It's funny. 120 feet is somehow less than 150.
I think that math
sure
checks
is.
out.
Right?
I know what has a 150-foot range.
I sure do too.
Darian just looks at this orc that he's chopping up and just sadly shakes his head. I'm so sorry for your boy.
Like, what are the chances that their blockade can see, something of that size though? That's what I was trying to avoid.
Oh, yeah, because it'll alert him either way, I guess.
Plausible deniability.
I mean, they don't know it'll be us.
I'm chewing
No.
on a horse right now. I don't know.
No, I'm ready for a fight. I think regardless, we're not coming out of this without a fight. So, I'm pretty sure they're gonna hear a fireball exploding, right?
I mean, it's dark, and it's just going to be a bunch of fire.
Did you cast a fireball?
No, I was going to, but I think I'm going with enlarge reduce on Durian.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
To make him
14.
small. Not just kidding.
I'm 3 feet and 2.
Gotta keep you
agrees to
guys on your
not try and-
toes. Now, to double his size.
Durian grows, as large as an ogre now, confronting these veterans.
12'4".
And I'm going to run away from battle.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Do you
Stick with
move
what
to
works.
within the trees, or do you stay on the path?
If I can get behind some trees, behind some cover, even better.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can have partial cover as you keep an eye on the battlefield, so you have a +2 to your AC against any ranged attacks.
Perfect.
And after Peter is Edward on the back of Buns' horse. Let's see what you do.
You want to go after that guy, or should I?
Edward is going to can't get to that guy. I might have screwed this whole thing up. Edward's going to just dig in his claws into the horse and use that as leverage to launch himself into Buns again. And I'm gonna take a big old bite of them buns.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
20 will hit.
Right. Wait, do I have my crimson? There you go. Okay, so we got 4 points cold damage, 8 points of slashing.
Okay.
Wait, do I have? No, I'm gonna save that for now. All right, second attack. Second verse, same as first. When they come in with another strike, the 16.
16, it will miss.
Okay, that's all right because we still got the bonus action attack
Okay.
with a 21.
Nice. Hits.
Awesome. That one's gonna be not bad, not bad. 6 points of cold damage, 7 points of slashing damage.
And you rend Buns' armor, ripping it open and, causing a huge gash in his back.
Mm-hmm. And well, I guess that's pretty much right. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. That won't work anyway. That's it. I'm just gonna stay on the horse with him.
Bun seems woozy and sways, barely staying up, and Hawkins says, "Buns or the messenger," looking to you, Desperado. He pulls his crossbow.
Unfortunately, I think it's the messenger right now. Unfortunately.
He runs forward to get into range.
Nice. There you go, Hawkins. You got us into this anyway, so good.
A bolt sticks into sorry, pulling up this resource. It sticks into the horse, and the horse drops with its hind legs now sliding across the ground. The horse falls over, and now the half-orc is on foot.
Oh. Okay.
Next is Durian.
Doesn't Desperado go first?
Oh, my apologies. Yes.
Oh, good.
Much further up on the paper. Thank you. Desperado.
Is the half orc, is he prone? Is he did he fall on the ground, or he's?
Yes, yeah, he's on the ground. He's fallen off the horse, and now he'll have to hoof it to get away.
I will try and spur my elk mount around in a way towards the messenger.
Okay.
Probably drawing an attack from the leader, but trying to get around the other one.
An 8 will miss you.
Right. And
So
then I believe. Sorry?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
I think my elk's movement is 55, so he can get. He's able to get. He is able to travel 110 feet, which still gets me. I'm basically 10 feet away from him. You say he's between 120 feet away, right?
Yes.
But I believe I can then dismount, and I can run up and close the gap. Does that sound right?
Yes.
And then I will do that. I will run up towards him. As he's laying on the ground, prone. I'll just put the tip of my rapier up to his throat, and I'll just say, "Yield. We didn't mean for this to happen. We don't want this to happen. We don't need this to happen."
The soldier puts his hands up, away from his weapons.
And as he does that, I'll just kind of. So I don't want to take up too much time, because this is a lot more than one turn. But as he does that, I'll allow him to get up, like if he's kind of submitting, and
Gotcha.
an attempt to lead him back towards the group. But
Gotcha.
I can't do all that in one round. But
Okay. Very good. After Desperado is Durian.
Durian was fully planning on running 120 feet and smacking that guy off his horse so hard he fell on the ground as a big giant 12-foot 4-inch man orc just sprinting so fast. But he's got Desperado's got it covered, so he's gonna be like, all right, and he's gonna look towards the Buns, who is badly injured, and is going to kind of like rub his nose, be like, "I'm sorry. We're gonna make sure this is gonna be figure it out later." He's gonna try and hit him with the side of his great axe, recklessly, non-lethally, trying to knock him out.
Understood.
You add a D4 to this for damage.
Oh, that's true. I do remember that. Yes.
why is that? Why is that, Joel?
I'm big.
Enlarge reduce.
Oh, of course. Yeah, good call.
I'm
Nice.
very tall. Recklessly on him. 24. Well, yeah, that hits.
Buns looks up at you, and you just see a glint of fear in his eye as you bring your axe down upon him and
Non-lethally. I'm not trying to kill him.
knock him unconscious. He falls to the ground and drops his weapons.
And then I hit him on the head with the boom. Oh. I immediately pivot to the other guy I'm right next to, and I try to knock him out as well.
We got a bonus attack too.
Yes, I do. So I'm gonna make 2 more dongs on this guy non-lethally.
More dongs.
A 27 and a 20.
Both hit.
And then 2d4s on top from enlarge.
Nice.
10. That's like 33, I think.
35.
And he's effectively bloodied.
And I move to get in front of him, and I say, "You better surrender, or else I'm going to put you in the dirt." And I'll end my turn there.
The soldier on horseback drops his weapons and raises his arms, surrendering. Both remaining soldiers have surrendered, and Desperado, you're able to lead the one that was sent as a messenger back to the group.
I'm going to grab the one that surrendered on the horse. I'm going to pick him up, but just by the scruff because I'm so huge and tall. And I'm going to drag him over into the center of the road. And I'm going to put him next to his unconscious commander. And I'm going to grab the messenger as well and put him in a line like sardines. And I'm going to grab the scroll that was like, telling who went through and who didn't. And I'm going to give it to Peter and say, you should, do a little something with this. I feel like you're good at this. I'm going to hand him the scroll, the manifest.
What does the scroll say, Ben?
Oh, this was where they were taking the names of those who were passing through.
Can I see if I recognize any of those names?
You don't. This looks like a fresh list. It accounts for, no more than the past couple of days. Trying to think. Yeah, I'd say that's the case.
Are any names crossed out?
Why would that be?
If this guy decided that someone was going to be let in and said, no, wait, I changed my mind.
He did not seem to have time to cross out the group of your names before Edward sprung upon him. So all of your names are on the list, except for Kevin's.
You see, and I'm gonna I'm going to walk away with the group and kind of keeping an eye on the messenger guys, just so they don't run and kind of whisper. I think either we can, I don't know, cross our names out on the list to say that we didn't go through here, or we keep him on there and say that he let us through.
Can I search them for any other parchment of similar type? I'm assuming this is not like the only parchment that they have.
Sure, you can find another piece of parchment on the one who was taking notes.
Perfect. I have something that might be useful for this.
Forgery?
Huh?
A forgery kit or something like that?
I do.
Nice.
That's why I gave it to you.
What do you do, Peter?
I'm gonna try to recreate the writing, or handwriting, to create a copy of the same list, but without our names in it.
Okay. Does the forgery kit provide a bonus?
I'm assuming it would be the same as some kind of a dexterity check, right?
I think it just
doesn't
get like
say
you're
anything.
proficient with it.
Yeah, if you're proficient with it, you get your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
As for what main stat it is,
I would like to plead with the DM to allow me to use sleight of hand.
Yes, that's what I would call for, absolutely.
Nice.
Awesome.
your case has been bled.
That's gross.
20.
You rolled 9.
Sure. The writing is of a very basic nature, a little bit sloppy. Some of the sloppiness is a little bit harder for you to emulate, but you feel like you've done a pretty good job of copying the list. What names do you omit?
The names are
Okay.
Perhaps put names there in case they're doing a head count. Just put 4 names there.
Or 5.
What's your fake names?
Charles Bronson.
And you, my friend.
Uh,
and I'll go across everyone on our group.
I'll be. I don't know. Come back to me. I'll think of one.
Red Wood.
Winston Churchill.
That's a ridiculous name.
All right, Charles Barwin.
John Galt.
I'm gonna go with Elton Barkley.
Okay. So you add the 5 fake names to the list. The 2 soldiers are, at hand. They're obeying your commands so far. They know that they can't outrun Desperado's steed, so.
And you said their commander was knocked unconscious, right?
That's right.
I'll lay a point ahead. I'll bring him back to you.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh yeah. Ow.
I'm gonna stop you right there. While he's unconscious, perhaps this is a chance for us to gather some intel.
So you asked Desperado not to do what he was going to do?
Yes.
Desperado, do you do what you were going to do?
I'll kneel down next to him, but I'll give Peter his take his lead.
Okay, go ahead, Peter.
I want to search him. So I want to pat him down and see if he has anything else on him.
Ben thinking how much
I'm checking everywhere, Ben. I'm checking in the tucked in the underwear,
everywhere.
Oh, there's a flask down here.
The buns.
I'm checking the buns.
It's like a bag and holding.
Such buns.
You do find orders, to control the West Pass, and they say to let no one pass through De Cocktum Willem or the West Road. This West Road needs a name. Not right now. And you find 27 gold pieces on him as well.
I'll take those.
Okay.
For our troubles. That's what happens when you make me cast spells.
Other than that, he doesn't have many possessions. He wears a necklace made of small animal bones, perhaps a luck charm of some kind. Nothing of value.
Oh, it's probably from his young daughter. Gotta take that.
Take that.
Okay.
I would like to address the two other soldiers that are standing there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go up to them. And I'm still in my wolf form, and as I'm talking to them, I'm gonna actually start fixing their uniform, dusting off the dirt and everything. Now listen, this is very important that you understand that no one needs to know what you saw, that any of this sort of thing happened. We're going to go on. We're going to walk away from here, and you're going to report back that nothing interesting happened on your shift, as it were. Now, yes, I know you feel like you should say that something happened and that your captain was bested in combat and that you should, take over command because you would do so much better. But I assure you that you wouldn't, and I assure you that we will kill you very quickly. Now, you've seen how promptly. We took care of this before, and I know that you think that you'll be able to sick your friends on us and surround us and get the upper hand, as it were, but I promise you that we will shred you limb from limb should you try to do anything. So let's just all go on about our day and just pretend that this was a bad dream about a scary wolf man, okay? Wonderful.
And right behind him is the ginormous orc. He's kind of wielding this axe with a bit of blood on it.
Edward, will you make an intimidation check with advantage, please?
It is unfortunate that my intimidation sucks.
Well, mine's not much better, so... Yes, if one of us...
Sprado.
Hey, man.
In your mind, you...
Okay.
Whoa,
16
okay,
and a 0.
Okay.
want me to dig deeper.
In the mind?
Yes.
All right.
I'll kind of respond. I'm not going to say this out loud the way Durian does when he responds, but saying, I like the notion, but I'm not sure what else they might have to provide, other than if you're able to procure any, like, their motivations, whether or not they might actually fall through with Edward's suggestions.
The soldier is not agreeably. Edward, will you make an insight check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Are we like linked? Can I talk to you without having to respond, Joel?
So it's a mental link. So yes, I create a mental link between us.
Lucky 13.
I think reviving their commander will go a long way to saving face with the group and not having to look on our backs as we are traveling towards enemies that we know of versus having new enemies that we don't need to have.
I retrieved what I needed. You're free to do as you wish.
Edward, they seem to be telling the truth in as much as they're agreeing in the moment. And Desperado, you wish to bring Commander Buns back to consciousness?
Yeah. So I'll kneel down and remove my hat and just place my hand on his chest, and I'll lay on hands for like 2 hit points, just to try and like help get him. And as soon as I start seeing his eyes like blinking, I'll stand up and like reach out for his hand to help him up.
Okay.
That's what we like to see. Nice, healthy Buns.
Buns accepts your help and stands. Well then.
Similar to how Edward was helping, I will kind of like help, like straighten up his stuff and his armor, and I'll pick up if his weapon's probably on the ground. I'll pick it up and hand it back to him.
I feel like Desperado does this kind of out of the goodness of his heart, whereas Edward kind of had these undertones of like, see, I can straighten you up or I can straighten you out, kind of.
No, there's a reason he stayed in wolf form when he did it.
You better,
right.
Come correct or get corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. As
apologies that it came to this. Was not our intention. We are, truthfully, on fighting for the same side in this battle, whatever you want to call this, that's going on in this region.
Well, I guess we won't stop you. Go ahead.
Make an insight check on that. I believe him.
He seems to, just be admitting defeat.
I don't think you'll want to be the one to tell your bosses, regardless, that you're the one that allowed Kevin entry, right?
We won't be speaking of this. We'll be tending our wounds and going on our patrol, and probably come back late tomorrow after we're feeling better.
It's a smart choice.
Well, glad we could come to an agreement. And I'm going to put my hand on Buns' shoulder and says, I'm really glad I didn't have to kill you. Now you're gonna become a part of my whole ghost thing.
Buns shrugs your hand off of his shoulder with frustration. All right then, you go your ways, we'll go ours.
In his mind, he'll hear, it's always nice to make new friends, isn't it?
He spits on the ground.
You gentlemen use caution. It's
I
treacherous
spit
out
on the
there.
ground.
That's
Okay.
Stop doing that. It's gross.
Sorry.
And so the two groups of you part ways. They go the way that you came from, and you go the way that they came from.
And as they disappear, Ben, I'm just going to whisper in his mind, I'll be keeping an eye on you. As friends do.
One of them is walking, the other two on horseback, and the third horse lays slain up the road.
Feel sad about the horse. Well,
we didn't have a chance or a choice in the matter, says Kevin.
I'm gonna share too the documents that I found about the roads to keep people from going on to.
Okay.
So if we come across these places, we might come across more of them.
Coughlin Willem and
He said there's a blockade ahead, says Kevin. Maybe we should just go around.
Yeah, for sure.
we can't go in the woods because they got all those screamer guys there.
Yeah.
He did.
That's a good point.
He does occasionally. Were there a lot of names on that list that we found with all the that he let people through?
Yeah, maybe 20 names.
It's not like uncommon for people to, show up and get through. We can just. I mean,
we need to do something about Kevin first.
Kevin was fine until he said his name. That was it.
Yes.
Kevin, you just need a fake name. That's all you need.
Yeah, I'd feel better under disguise, though. Peter did a great job last time.
Let me try again. I think I can do better. And I'm gonna try to use my disguise kit to change his appearance once more.
Okay, go ahead, Edward.
While you work on that, I think I could do a bit of scouting ahead. Maybe see what this blockade is all about. What we've got ahead of us.
Oh, God.
I think I did a little better than last time, Ben.
Nice. A crit, a 31.
Wow.
Kevin looks like a female dwarf now. It's just...
How did you do the height? You make people taller. I get that part, but how is he shorter?
I had him hunch over, and the dress drapes over him, so it just makes him look like a burly, shorter person.
What should I call myself? I mean, yeah.
Junior.
Junia?
Junior, sure. I don't know. First thing that came to mind.
Junia Steel Barrel.
There you go.
All right.
And
Sure.
Edward, as you go to search ahead, do you move through the woods?
I am going to step away from the group. I'm going to step into the shadow of one of the trees, and I'm going to use my cloak of the bat to polymorph into a bat and do a flight around, see what's going on.
Okay.
That is so cool.
Are we approximately where that little scroll is on the map, Ben?
Yes.
Okay. So we could circle around the lake there if we wanted to.
Oh man, this cloak gives me advantage on stealth checks. I didn't even know that.
Cool. You take to the sky in bat form, and you see up the path. The woods are sparse to the right, dense to the left, and you see that they have, made kind of a, just for the moment, a blockade out of trees that they felled in the area. Many of them are set up as pikes facing northward, supposedly to protect from undead or incursions from the north. And you notice that there are many corpses tied to trees in the surrounding area, mostly on the left, on the west side of the path. And there are tents that have been set up, and there's probably a force of, at least, perhaps 20 soldiers here. Some of them are moving from the blockade to De Cocktum Willem, which is depicted as number 12 on the map. So some of them are kind of walking through the large clearing, the snowy plains area between this forested area and that farm there that they seem to have commandeered.
Okay. All right. I will come back and change back into my wolf form, I guess. That's what I was in when I shifted.
Right. Okay.
And well, no, I guess it's probably everything done. I mean, it's probably been about an hour, so I wouldn't have that anymore. But either way, whatever. I come back and I relay everything I saw to the party.
Were there any people that weren't soldiers?
I don't believe so. No, not that I saw.
Was anything? Did you go to the farm? Did you see what was going on with that? Were there more soldiers at the farm, or there's just 20 guys holding off a wave of undead?
There seems to be 20 near the blockade, and then more soldiers at the farm. You didn't see undead on the path ahead, but the path becomes shrouded by trees. No more than a quarter to half a mile ahead. So
it looked like we could circle around and get around that encampment unseen. Perhaps through the forest, even.
I see a potential path for that.
So the issue with the forest would be the alarms, the corpses that they've set up. The issue with going across the plains would be the soldiers moving to and from the barricade.
Well, originally, Buns was going to let us through, so what happens there? What would happen if, there wasn't a whole fight or anything like that?
We would just continue walking.
Yeah, right? I mean, he said we can handle ourselves, and we convinced him that we could be let through. Is there any downside to just walking like we belong? And just going through the town, through the farm, and being like, hey, it's passing through, accept the risk of being here.
And truth be told,
Some
with
questions,
everything,
surely. Are you prepared to lie?
the only lie we have to tell, I think, is Kevin's name. Oh, excuse me,
our own.
Junelia.
Judy.
Kevin, let me speak for you. If they ask any questions, we'll say you're mute.
Okay.
Do you all remember the names that you gave that Peter wrote down?
Winston Churchill. I know mine. I don't know anyone else's.
Elton Barkley.
So best at least we give those names to
I told Peter to write down John Galt before he made me this lovely dwarf.
Well, but Buns took that list and went the other way. And he said they're going to be gone for a couple days before they come back with it. So it's not like anyone will be immediately checking our receipts or anything. By the time they figure out, if they figure out there's any discrepancy in the naming, by the time they do, we'll be long gone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I say we just keep the path, walk up, tell them that we checked in with Buns, we did all of the things, and we just see what happens next.
Act like we're supposed to be here.
Yes, we start sneaking and stealthing again, we're just going to get ourselves in more trouble. As a matter of fact, speaking of being incognito, oh wait, no, I'm already in human form now, so never mind.
Edward, you're losing it, buddy.
Cool.
You don't know who you are anymore.
I like that. That plan is a good plan. Let's do that. Yep.
And the group of you then continue north to the thrown together barricade. A soldier comes out to meet you. Another half-orc. Right then, where are you going? He approaches.
East, hopefully.
Oh, we're heading north first, right? We're heading north to last house, and then east from there.
We got orders that no one's to go through.
And Bunge allowed us. What is your name, friend?
Koresk.
Hi. Bunge allowed us to pass through here safely.
Is that
So
right?
we could hold our own. Said we could maybe, if we take out a few undead or two on our path, maybe do you a little bit of favor as sort of a payment for crossing.
We did hear there might be coin.
Are you the ones that set off the alarms?
Before we ran into Bunge, yes, unfortunately.
And Bun said it was all right for you to go through.
Yeah.
He did.
Yes.
Okay, well, we just need to take your names down here.
Winston Churchill.
Do you all give the same names that you wrote on the...
Elton Barkley, yes, of course.
Yes, Wilford Brimley.
Redwood.
We're European, you see.
What name did our dwarven friend give again?
He originally said John Galt.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's a female dwarf. How can, you know?
I'm going with Joan. Joan Galt. And I'm gonna hope that they assume that he misspelled it.
I see.
All
right, well, Bun said it was all right, then you'd be on your way. Be careful, though. There's lots of those zombies got cut down. They're crawling and walking around up there.
Oh, so it's not like a active, like, guy bringing them in. It's just a bunch that were in the woods that you tied up that got free.
Well, the scouts say that they're kind of making their way north, but yeah, sometimes one wanders this way too. It's kind of like I think the Bugaisha are trying to set us back with this one.
Don't worry, if we come across them, we'll take care of them for you.
All right,
Sure.
Appreciate it. Well then, I got business to tend to. You all are good to go.
Thank you.
Be safe.
And so you continue past the blockade and up the northern path. And why don't we take a short break there, and
Nice.
we'll reconvene here shortly. There's a new video that'll air between this break. I'm not sure how long it is, so just
That's so cool.
watch that or fast forward, to when the game resumes.
Nice.
Very well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale we're telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the Court of Glass, the theater of torment and glory, Fey wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved the weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. Uh, but on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were in on the lake between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef. But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She had eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a a mage who was up and coming, and he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money. And the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
And we're back live. You have gone through the ATK blockade, talking your way through that situation, and you continue heading north, hopefully to get to Last House, the inn on the far northwestern corner of the city, before making your way east. And as you continue up the path, you hear just the distant moaning sound that was kind of chilling and emanating from the trees and the foliage earlier. And soon enough, you see just a throng of undead with missing limbs, some crawling, many of them stumbling along, moving slowly north. There are dozens of zombies here.
I'm going to pull out my mace and my shield preemptively in case, we have to cut down a horde. I mean, we probably could. Probably won't be that hard.
I don't think I can turn undead.
I'm just going to draw my rapier for now. Sort of poke at any of them that get too close.
I mean, one hit from this thing, and I hold my mace up is enough to almost take out a zombie immediately.
Hawkins draws his sword of sharpness.
I mean, we're gonna do this, right? I don't think we're gonna go around.
It's a lot of them, says Kevin.
I mean, we can try and take them down with range. They seem pretty slow. Shoot arrows at them, try and fell a few before they get close.
Well, we don't have to take down every single one of them either. We just have to carve a path.
I could bring down a moonbeam and make a path for us.
I'd probably do very well. Well, I mean, we're going to where they're going, and I think maybe if we at least took some of them out now, it'd help whoever's there. Or we can go around. I mean, if there's another option.
Well,
not
we're
left,
definitely faster than them.
Should we make a run for it?
That's true. It would be faster.
Yeah, I don't see why we just couldn't at least shoot a few as we go by, if we want to. And Darian's going to just kind of like look for the thinnest part of the group of zombies or a place that seems to him easiest to get through, or go around even if possible, and head in that direction.
Durian, make a perception check for me, please.
I would like to ride on Durian if I can.
Reminds me of that game Hole in the Wall. Oh, very good. 25.
The game you played as a young half-orc?
Half-orc? I'm a full orc, mind you.
I'm sorry. That's my mistake.
You watch your mouth.
Yes. Peter said he wanted to jump on your back, Durian. Is that...
That's fine. I don't,
That's cool.
He's like a fly, he doesn't weigh anything.
Sorry, I have to keep reminding myself that you're a full orc. Kevin, you act very half-orcish. But nonetheless, Kevin says, Desperado, I'll stick close to you and just hurry behind you. I fear if I stop to fight them that they'll swarm me. Desperado, is that okay?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
make a note.
Edward?
Edward's going to take up the rear to make sure that nothing sneaks up behind us.
Okay. Durian, after a moment of just watching the patterns of these undead, they seem to kind of come together in a throng and then, kind of separate, thinning out a bit, wandering off the path and then back into it. And you see an opportune moment where you might be able to, hurry down the path and, at least encounter as few zombies as possible.
It's the low tide. I'm going for it. And kind of like a shout around their shoulders. Look at Dad walking through the Disneyland crowd. I'm just going to walk with Peter on my back and kind of try and hoof it.
Okay.
Nice.
Desperado, are you going to kind of try to cut a swath in them with your spells, or what do you have planned?
I think that might be a good. It's a 5-foot radius sphere, so I think that might be the best course of action to create a. Because not only will it create a path, but it might also deter any from entering it, because it's like a big, basically like a vault, like a cylinder of radiant light coming down. So yeah, I will kind of create a moonbeam and then move it as I move. I'll move it with us to. Yeah.
And as you do this, Edward, you just feel the slightest twinge of madness at the back of your mind at the light of the moon brought down by Desperado. Nothing to really affect you, but...
I take 2 steps back away from the group, just in case.
And Kevin Hawkins hurries behind you. Will you post your spell in the chat for me, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Jason?
Yeah. And I can, Jericho...
My hero. What's your name?
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to roll. Yeah, there it comes. There you go.
Okay. And it doesn't seem like you can move it, but you can...
I can move it with my action, I think.
On each of your turns, after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Very nice. So, Desperado, you and Durian leading the way, calling down this moonbeam to basically deter the zombies, the swarm of zombies. They rush up to you as much as they can. But, by the time they swing at you and make their attacks, you're already out of reach.
Right.
And I feel like that with, to that end, you're able to easily enough pass through just this huge throng of zombies, effectively maneuvering your way through it and avoiding any damage. So you continue north And, there are the man-made lakes, the farmlands to the right, the farmlands that are flooded now, essentially. And you make your way past these, and after, maybe an hour of travel, it is just past midday now. You see a house in the distance, a short and wooden building, and it stands alone in the forest on the edge of the woods to the west. And this is a short wooden building with a steeply sloped roof. There appears to be a main inn central to the building and flanked on either side by smaller rooms attached by long halls. And you can tell by your map that this is Last House.
Nice.
Oh, we made it. How long did it take us to get from the zombies to Last House?
An hour and a half.
Okay, so probably. All right, the zombies will probably take, like 3 or 4 to get here, maybe. Who wants to make introductions? Are we staying here, I guess, is the question, or are we just gonna keep going?
You just made a good point, Darian, that these zombies are actually headed this way.
I mean, I guess we should see if there's any, like, capable fighters or people that stay in here. I mean, it's the edge of, what, civilization? So, like, do we go into, like, giant infested lands? It might just be a bunch of warriors hanging out here. And, it doesn't need to be our problem.
It may be empty, too.
Yeah, and then in that case, it doesn't matter.
Well, it sounds like we should just assess. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's at least warn them.
You enter Last House, and there's a musky smell that greets you, and the place seems unusually empty. You see a dwarf behind the bar, and another dwarven lady is playing at steel drums in one of the dimly lit corners. The joy is gone from her music, but the pattern that she plays is still quite beautiful. It gives the feeling of solitude and introspection. The barkeep hails you. Well, welcome. This is Last House. Have a seat here, and we got grits and potatoes and vodka.
I'll have one of each, please. Everything you just
said.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yeah, same as well myself.
So you kind of got a bit of a problem coming down the road from the south. I don't know if you're aware, but there's like about like, I don't know, 20.
Is that right?
40 zombies. They're very slow. Some of them don't have legs. And they seem like they were coming here. That was about an hour ago, but they're very slow. We outran them pretty quick.
Meandering be the proper term, I think.
And you think they're coming here?
It seems pretty likely.
I don't know about here specifically, but they are definitely headed in this particular direction.
We've had our share of the undead lately, and a few here and there are no problem, but you're saying that there's dozens of them. That's another matter.
Definitely a large horde.
Yes. Are there any here that can protect your area?
Not many folks come through here lately. They used to do a fair bit of business with the Northerners. They're mostly repurposing what was destroyed in the Giant's Fury. They'd take the wood, whatever they could scavenge from the city, back to their tribe, but now there's an ogre that watches the road to the north.
Well, Might not be a terrible idea to, sort of batten down, as it were. Protect yourselves.
How many people are here?
Oh, well, it's me and my wife and some of my brothers. So, 6 of us. And I think we've got 2 guests staying, but I haven't seen them in a day or 2.
I would say anyone who is able-bodied and capable of fighting should be fighting, and anyone who can't should be putting themselves away out of harm.
Right, well, we've taken care of worse here. Well, let me get your food and drink, and I guess you'll not be staying then.
Well, suppose it depends on how good the food is.
I wouldn't have to know the name of the guests that are staying.
Yeah, was it a guy and a child?
Oh, no. Just a man and a woman. They were wanting to go north, but like I said, there's an ogre now watching the road, and so not many are passing through here.
Are they hiring?
The ogre?
The couple.
I don't know. You could ask them yourselves. If you want to make some coin, I'd pay you to remove the ogre.
Well, we have an ogre of our own. You might give him a match.
Orc.
What are you talking about?
I think Peter just called you an ogre.
It's like the 5th time in like
in strength,
a couple hours.
In strength only, friend.
I know I
Strength only.
smell bad, but come on, it's not my fault. I swear, I try. Give me some vodka. I'm drawing my sorrows.
He offers the drinks and food to you all.
Okay.
Well, I mean, nonetheless, I'd pay you. I mean, it'd be worth it to me to get some foot traffic through here again. 200 gold. You take out that ogre for me. Get him out of there. 20 zombies. What? They're meandering. They're slow. They're undead. Yeah, it's scary, but we've dealt with their kind. If I get to work now, I think that we'd be able to handle them. An ogre, though, that's a different matter. Of course, you've got other business, I understand.
He's ahead enough as proof.
So you just won't. You'll do the 20 plus undead, and we just have to do one ogre.
I don't know where I can ogre.
So
I know.
That many undead, maybe I even could herd away from here and just lure them away.
How far is the ogre?
He's up the northern path. Maybe an hour's walk.
Oh, that's not bad. Say, tell you what, we'll think it over our food, and then we'll let you know, at the very least.
Enough.
And as we get our food and our drinks, I'm just gonna kind of, hold around for everybody and be like, so I mean, we killed 4 of them, 4 ogres earlier, and it wasn't that bad.
Oh, remember those were ogre zombies.
Yeah.
I think it was 3. Was it not 3? Oh, there was 2 and 2. Was it not? That's right.
Yeah, it was 4. I mean,
we all know right now it's never just an ogre.
yeah, it's probably some other stuff too, like a ghost or like a, angry guy.
Or it's a giant, but they
call it an ogre. That's probably what it is. It's probably an angry giant. I don't know. What do you guys say? We don't have to. We can just keep going, but it's only an hour.
I have no objections to any pit stops that we make, provided that we make it to the Temple of the Moon before the next full one. I think we could spare a couple hours to help out some locals with an ogre.
Probably the zombies too.
Well, I mean, it seemed like they had that under control.
Desperado, Peter.
I mean, if it is impeding the travel, I'm inclined to help. At the same rate, I mean, it's not causing us any harm.
Yeah, 200 gold for one head. Not that the money matters that much.
With you. Whatever you decide.
Kevin? I guess we should ask Kevin. Kevin, what do you think? You want to go kill an ogre? Just all by yourself?
Don't use that name.
Joan?
I'm here. I am your loyal sword. Until the time comes that we take action with the ATK.
I'm like, calling him Kevin in this situation is very Durian.
Right.
Sorry, this weird white clear drink is going through me. I don't know what it's doing to me. It's weird. I haven't had this before.
Well, it seems as if all of us have decided to defer to our fearless leader's choice. So, Darian, what shall we be doing?
How did this happen? I guess we'll go kill an ogre. Why not? Help some people out, I guess. I don't know.
To the death of the ogres.
Ogre, yeah.
200 gold, and then are we gonna stay here tonight?
Yeah.
How late is it?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably get a free room. I can imagine killing an ogre.
I'm sure we could get him to include a room with in addition to the 200 gold. It doesn't. I look around at the mostly empty place. I'm like, I don't think he's really pressed for space currently.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, then. What do you guys say? I'll put you up for the night if you take care of him.
Sure, it seems like I've decided for everyone that we'll go kill an ogre.
All right. There's just the one watching the road, but he is part of a small clan that used to hunt the area.
All right, there it is. There's gonna be like 6 little guys or something. Always.
One
ogre.
I always
Just-
wait until you agree.
It's never just one ogre. Never.
And so, you guys enjoy your grits and potatoes and vodka, and set out with perhaps an ominous feeling in the back of your mind that, this place may be swarming with zombies when you return.
Does that count as a short rest?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm just imagining like one ogre and like 7 hill giants.
Yeah, there's one big guy, a couple little guys.
I go ahead and
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
boo.
Really? That's some low rolls.
Okay.
I guess I'll throw another one on there.
Basic damage?
So I was thinking too, Joel.
I took a little bit.
Why do we have a
Nothing
fight?
crazy. All right.
I took a little, mostly to myself.
Fair.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'll finish off my food. Get my great axe out. There's a quick 2-hour trip, round trip, there and back. Nothing else crazy is gonna happen.
I mean, as long as I'm not walking. I climb right back up on Durian.
Okay, I was fine. All right, it's all right.
Are we taking, it's up the path, you said, right?
Yes. Further north.
Okay.
Not pictured on the map.
Got it. Assuming that nothing else happens in between here and there, once we get about 10, 15 minutes or so from the place, I'll go ahead and shift and activate my right and everything.
Okay. As you leave the marginal comfort of what is vaguely civilization, the ruined city, the air is brisk, and there's a chilling wind that cuts through the pass. You know that you have left the comforts of the city behind you, and this is, the rumored territory of giants. However, you do travel for, as you said, 45 minutes or so, without confrontation, without danger. And so you can...
lighter, Ben?
I'm sorry?
Does the darkness sort of like the darkness of the city kind of...
Ah, yes.
Lifted?
Yes, as you leave, the shadow that is cast by the floating mountain is behind you as well, engulfing the city. This shadow cast by magic, by the desires of evil beings.
Right.
It's a nice, cool 94 dry heat.
Around Durian, indeed.
Durian, have you considered one of those wooden banisters on your back so that I can cast spells from?
What am I, like a wagon? Am I a cart for you to ride on?
I'm not saying all of that. I'm just.
You took inspiration from those goblins we killed earlier that had the fort on the guy's back.
It's an idea.
Peter, you could ride with me. You wouldn't have to use Durian as a mule.
I'm so much more comfortable here.
It's funnier too. Although I will be running straight into danger, so you kind of gotta.
I'll get off when it's convenient.
Okay, all right.
And so you venture out of the city, up the pass, along a path that is covered in snow, has not been recently traveled. And after traveling for some time, about an hour, Edward, you can take the actions that you had designated.
Okay.
And you see maybe 100 feet ahead, a hulking ogre with one thick tusk and scraggly hair sitting atop a small boulder along the side of the road. His eyes are red, so perhaps you're 50 feet away if you can tell that much. And in front of his large round belly, he's actually holding a sign, a large piece of bark on which someone has carved the words, "Ned Help, Haz Guld."
Ned Help has gold?
Okay. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. I think... Edward, please, go ahead. I don't want to curb the flow of ideas here.
I'm not sure how to approach this.
Maybe I go? Is that crazy? I feel like if Desperado went, he'd confuse the guy because he's speaking too smartly. Right?
Except
That's a
the
good
compliment,
point.
Durian.
I think you're more on his level, Durian.
What does that mean?
Well,
This
it's exactly
it's a
what you were
compliment as well.
implying.
No, I said it nicer. Excuse me?
As the smartest party member, I have to agree.
Does anyone speak
Durian.
ogre first?
Durian, you go and speak with him. Desperado, go with him. Desperado, help him steer the conversation. Durian, you do the talking. And Peter and I will do what we do best, and we will disappear into the shadows and pop out if you need us.
I'm getting off here. Good luck.
All right. You want to do that thing where you hit?
I'm already in your head.
Oh, all right.
Well, I'll just hang back, says Kevin. I think 3 of us might intimidate him.
Desperado, can you do that thing where you hit somebody and they do better?
Yeah, I can give you guidance for sure.
All right, nice. All right. It's gonna crack my knuckles and stride on up with a confident gait.
In your head, you hear, just call for help if you need.
Will do, I say out loud.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey! Hey! What? Hey!
The ogre looks up and wipes his eyes. He seems to have been crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I already feel bad. What's wrong?
Trock need help.
What Rock need help with?
My brothers. Mean lady, she giving them funny juice.
Your lady's giving your brothers funny juice?
Not my lady, no. No. Scaly Scarsha, she mean lady.
Skilly Scarsha? What is she? Is she like you? She big, mean? She tall? Or she like little lady? Like
she
me?
Little lady, but she big mean.
Little lady, big mean. Okay, all right. Is the funny juice like a magic? Is it like a thing that she like casts?
It tastes bad. Make me feel weird. And make my brothers act weird.
You've had the funny juice?
Yes.
How did you act weird like them?
Yes, and I didn't like it. I stopped drinking, and so then I left.
What do they do that is weird, if you don't mind me asking?
Too many thinkings, too many thoughts. Too much in my head.
The thinking it wasn't yours. It was other thinkings.
My thinking, but not normal. Too much thinking for Trock.
Right. Did you feel like you knew more when you had the strange drink?
Too much. I knew too much.
You knew too much. You don't like it when you know a lot? You want to know little?
Too confusing. Not knowing what to do.
This guy escaped from a mental hospital.
Well, it sounds like some sort of like mind controlling elixir or something, my friend Durian, that they drink and then they're under the control of whoever the liquid was given to them by.
Durian, in your head, you hear, should I drop a fireball?
No, there was a new plan. This man must be protected at all costs.
Kill him now or later.
I'm not actually there, but this is my new favorite NPC. Please don't hurt him.
Trock. How big is Trock? He's an ogre, I know that much. Is he like huge? Or does he look like he might be like runt of the litter sort of size for ogres?
He very much could be the runt.
Trock, I love you. I'm gonna do what I can to help you, okay, Trock?
I can pay his gold.
Okay, that's good, but where is this Scarlet Lady? Where are your brothers?
In the cave across the river.
Oh, it's close?
Not too far.
Are there other people besides you and your brothers and the Scarlet Lady? Are there more big people?
Bad people.
Bad people. Is there a lot?
Two.
Two bad people. Is one of those bad people Scarlet?
Yeah.
So it's Scarlet and another bad person. Is the other bad person also same size as Scarlet?
Two gnomes.
Oh, gnomes. Okay. So 2 gnomes. Right. So 2 gnomes. And then there's you. Big, strong you. And then
2
there
monsters.
2 monsters, okay. They're like a dog or like a cat.
Spider monsters.
Spiders, okay, there's 2 spiders. 2 gnomes. And then your brothers, you said you had 4 brothers?
2 brothers.
You got 2 brothers, okay. And that's all that's in that cave?
And 2 monsters.
2 brothers, 2 spider monsters, and 2 gnomes. Right?
And 2 fish peoples outside.
2 fish peoples. Here, and I'm gonna take my pack out and I'm gonna hand him a durian. I say, looks like you need this, Chalk.
Smelling good.
I know, right? These guys don't understand.
Chalk
It smells good.
cracks it open and starts eating it.
The aroma.
Durian, do you think he would be open to, if we help him, if he might be willing to allow passage on the road?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Truck, did you let people pass?
People come and they run and they scared of Truck.
But you try not to scare people, right, Truck? You just be good. Truck.
No.
Truck. Be honest with me, Truck. Are you being good to the people?
No.
No, you're not being good to the.
They never want to help Truck, so Truck smashed them.
Okay. Truck commit a little murder. That's all right. Truck just mad, frustrated. That's okay. Just a little murder. Nothing too crazy. If we help you, Truck, can you promise not to hurt the people on this road anymore? You and your brothers?
Okay, I just want my brothers and we leave.
All right, that sounds like a good deal, Truck. And the gold. Although I'm, yeah. All right.
I have many golds, 2.
2 golds? Can I look and see if?
It's nearby. I bury 2 gold.
That's very good. 2 gold. Okay, all right. Are we guys? Are we gonna help Truck?
Does Truck want to come with us?
You want to come help us? No.
Scary Scarsha means scary.
Okay.
I can show you where.
That'd be good, Truck. Thank you.
I can't go in though. Mean lady, she will hurt me. She hurt Truck.
And that's bad.
And maybe Durian, maybe if we get close, Truck should come back in case she has some sort of control over him.
You show us where the cave is, Truck, and then you come back to this place right here, and we'll come meet you with your brothers, okay, Truck?
Okay.
Okay. Right. What are your brothers' names, Truck?
Krupp and Goto.
Krupp and Goto? Okay. Drock, Grupp, and Grotto. Alright. Or Goto. Alright. Show us where this cave is, Drock.
Secret path. Here. Through the trees and to the river. To the bridge.
Wonder if the fish people are at the bridge.
They probably are.
Well, should we rush them?
We should also assume there are more than 2.
Yeah, I mean, Trock is Trock. I don't know if he's really good with numbers. So there's 2 of each.
He's barely good with words, let alone numbers.
Hey, he did. He spoke plenty fine. Okay.
You did good.
Doing his best.
You
I
did good.
remember when I spoke like that. It was bad.
Me too.
So do the group of you show yourselves as well?
I'm talking to Edward, like, should we rush them? They haven't said anything.
Edward leaps out. No.
Truck!
I mean,
Show him off!
you already got the beast thing going. I think it'd be a waste not to use it.
Yeah, you know.
Guys, it's clear.
No, we'll just we'll I'll rejoin the other ones after we leave. I don't want to scare Trog, so like after we head past that.
Truck, I have 3 more friends that are gonna come and help me and my friend here. That's 5 people that are going to help you.
Do we kill him now?
Because you are loved, Trock. Don't you forget that. You're beautiful and you are loved.
Trox leads you to a hidden path, and it leads to a bridge going over a river, and he points north. She live up the river across the stone bridge.
All right. Thank you, Trock. I will help you.
Trock thanks you and returns to his rock and sets his sign aside and waits.
All right. As soon as we all collect ourselves and we're out of ear range of Trock, I said, that was sad. That was really sad.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had 2 gold.
I was impressed, man. Your diplomacy skills were unmatched.
So what are we doing again?
We're gonna kill the 2 gnomes, which I feel like we're all on board for, right? We all hate gnomes here.
We didn't kill the troll though.
No.
What do you
He's
mean?
cool. No, he's got. So there's 2. He got 2 brothers in there. They're like mind controlled or something from a strange brew.
But the 200 gold, we need his head.
No, it's 200 gold to make him leave.
Yeah, to free the path.
I mean, we could just have the troll combine and say to the owner, be like, "I'm leaving, bye."
Killed people, I think.
Yeah, he committed a little murder. No, it's a little murder.
A little.
Who said they didn't try to fight him and kill him? You know, it could have been self-defense. We almost killed 3 guys back there that were just like soldiers.
I'm like doing the math in my head, like 200 gold. He killed people. Like
I'm doing a lot of mental gymnastics to make this okay. All right, and it's gonna be all for nothing if we don't help him. We got 2 fish people up front, 2 gnomes in there. One of them is a scarlet lady. She casts magic. She's very scary. She makes these weird brews to mind control his 2 brothers that are also in there. Grok and Gook or something like that. I forgot their names, but
Grok and Goto.
Grok and Goto.
Do I know of any like mages that are like big known mages in this area?
Let's see. If you do have knowledge of history,
I'm insulted, Ben, that you would think that I would have something like that.
Come on, Ben.
Come on, Ben. You know me better than that.
I have history.
Oh, please. This seems like distant
He's got old history. He can tell you what happened a couple thousand years ago, but
I was there.
Who knows?
Roll with negative proficiency.
Disadvantage, negative proficiency.
Like how historic are we talking? I might know.
Well, Trock did give the name, Scaly Scarsha. Just make me a intelligence check, Peter.
And I somehow wiggle this to be charisma.
No. But thank you for
play,
asking.
Can't hate a player for trying, man. Come on. That's a 3.
Makes sense.
Dang.
You know, it'd be worse if Edward knew who this was, because that's really bad.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. It doesn't
Kevin,
ring
do
a
you
bell.
know
It's
anything
not
about
important.
this scaly Scarrow woman?
I probably should have just given the info rather than have you roll, but now we've rolled, and so.
Oh, don't worry, Kevin knows it. Don't you, Kevin?
Um, yeah, Kevin knows. No, Kevin doesn't know. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes. So,
It's a weird lady. Weird name. Mean and small.
I think she's got scales.
She might be one of the fish people.
I feel like that's a good place to end for this evening, before we jump into what comes next. And
Was certainly combat.
we will
What?
reconvene on the 8th, and the game will continue
Yes.
then. Okay.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I mean, Darian,
Sounds
we're
great.
like all about diplomacy these days.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
Look,
Me
Listen,
too. All about it.
Not enough fireballs. That's all I'm saying.
as much as I would love to, like, say, not my problem, it's, I don't have to do everything. It's like a guy and his wife and his, like, 3 brothers alone in, like, a tavern with a horde of zombies and this sad ogre. How are we not gonna help them? The ATK, they could handle the zombie threat if it was going towards them. I wouldn't care. I'd leave them do it.